And you can see the trail that came down of off that, between that saddle there. It's pretty back here. Yesterday, April 30th. It was windy. Saw a couple videos there, but man, was it windy. I would guess, I don't know, 60 mile an hour. Literally stop you in your tracks. Blowing in your face. If it was sideways, it was knocking you off the trail. My poles were 30 degree, 45 degree angle. Trying to just brace myself for the wind. Some of those passes, brutal. So, but we made it. We did 10 miles. We left Tehachappi close to noon, I guess, and so we did okay. So the campsite that we were originally going to go to at 8, everybody decided to go to 10. So we did that, and it was a horrible sight. So we just walked into the trees and shrubs about 150 feet or so. Kind of got out of the wind tunnel and spent the night last night there. So it was good. Most of the wind was going over us, and wasn't too bad. It was about 45 maybe last night, so not really too cold. The no dew inside the tent, so that's a good thing. But yeah, it was a long 10 miles. So mentally you get psyched up for certain miles, and then when it's changed, it's just a little harder, but it's all mental. So just keep the feet moving forward. That's all you gotta do. So last night's dinner was good. I had the Mountain House lasagna with meat sauce, and it had a lot of meat in it. It was really, really good. And I had 4 cups of herbal tea, just to make sure I'm hydrated. So, and yes, last night I was hydrated. So, I ordered some beef jerky from No ID's friend in Oregon, and got that big old Tupperware box of jerky. So I must have ate about 6 sticks of that with my tea last night, and that was good. Trying to keep up on the protein. So I then conked out before the sun went out, and really didn't want to get up this morning either. So it's warm in the sleeping bag and hard to get out. So we rolled out of camp a little bit late. I don't know what time it is. I'm guessing 8, probably a little after 8. So it's all good. And today's another day. May 1st. Seems like it's been 6 months out here. We got these first generations windmills around us. We are headed off this way. Today's goal is 6 miles to water, but I'm packing a lot of water, so not that big a deal. But then the next one I think is 18 miles to the next water, which should be fine. So good day. It's probably 50, I don't know, 50, 55 out. The breeze going. So, trail's been pretty rough since this morning. Just a lot of big rock. So, but everything's doing pretty good. It was nice having a day off in Tehachappi. We got in on Sunday afternoon, had barbecue, had beef ribs, 2 sides, and they were good beef ribs too. And we went and had Mexican food that night. That was good. Had fajitas. And then next morning had breakfast. And then I ate the leftover fajitas for lunch. And then we went out and had dinner at a little burger place. So that was good. It's nice to eat town food. So, although last night was the first night that I had lasagna, Mountain House lasagna, and it was good, really good. So, I would that and a couple slices of bread, that would be awesome. So that's looking over towards 395. Over there is just north of Mojave. So, yeah. But we are headed this way. Haven't seen Whitney yet, but not really high enough. I think we're probably 4,000 feet right now. So, slept last night at about 5,000 feet. It was pretty warm. So, but it's funny how terrain changes. So, kind of getting the backpack dialed back in. Just, I guess I'm just losing weight and it's just riding different, you know. So I got it pretty comfortable right now, so which is nice. Uncomfortable backpack is really a pain in the back, literally. So, but we got about 3 days of food, and then we're going to meet Grant at a campsite. So our pack's pretty light except for water. I think I carried 4 and a quarter, 4.5, I forget. So, but yeah, had my cream of wheat this morning, malto meal I mean. So put a little brown sugar in it. So Recon was laughing at me yesterday at the motel we stayed at because I had all my food scattered out, and laughing how much food I had. So, but it's okay. They say you pack your fears, so I always pack a little extra food. Oh well, if something happens, you know, it's all good. A little extra water is heavy, but it's nice to have. Like last night I had 4 cups of tea, like a herbal tea. That was nice. Just make sure I'm hydrated and feeling good. So shouldn't be too much elevation change today, just ups and downs, but nothing major. But the trail's coming to an end here pretty quick. Gonna get to Kennedy Meadows. I think 9 days, 8 days. So then I'm taking a week off, and I'm gonna have to reevaluate. Everybody right now is hitting Kennedy Meadows and then taking 3, 4, 5 weeks off, and they're gonna come back and then try to go through the Sierras. So Everybody's doing something different. Some people are going to the Arizona Trail, some to the Continental Divide Trail. People went out to Utah in the Moab area, doing a bunch of hiking out there. You know, just there's snow all the way up north, all the way to Washington right now still. So there's these little patches in between, but they're really not long enough to have significant snow melt. So, but yeah, we'll see. May end up taking 2 weeks off. I don't know. So, but I know my plans are going to change from what my original itinerary was, which is fine. No big deal. It's pretty back here, though. Never really been out this side of Tehachappi, so north side. That's what's nice about this trail. You really get to see some areas that you just don't see from the road, or you know, camping or anything like that. So, but it is amazing, like I said, how many roads there are back here. So, but it's all good. Everything's feeling good. And day off kind of helped my little toe. Had a hot spot on it. Got my second blister. What the heck? So, yeah, my little toe. But popped it, wrapped it, kept hiking. Next day it was good. Put some hand sanitizer on it just to keep everything clean. So no infections. So we're good again. So just something quirky, you know, every day it's something quirky. So a little misstep and, you know, kind of jolt your ankle, your knee, or tweak your foot a little bit or something. But just walk it through and keep moving. So not too bad. It is nice having a lighter pack. I will do almost anything not to have a 40-pound pack again. So, but I guess that was good exercise in the beginning. So, because that's what my pack was when I started. So, you know, I'd have 10 days of food and 5 liters of water. So, yeah. You live and learn. Water's just the tough one, though, because you really can't rely on streams out here very much. And on Gut Hooks is the app I use for directions, and it has a water drop for water spots, and so you can tap on it and see how many miles ahead, and then people that comment on it, and if there was water there or if not, you know, if the stream is running or whatever the situation is. And but there's 2 different teardrops. One is a solid white teardrop, and or solid blue, I think, and the usually means that there's water there. There's good flowing creek that, or stream or something that's, you know, good for most of the season. But then there's tons of teardrops that are just half blue, which means they're seasonal. And seasonal can be, you know, drying up in March, April, May, who knows. So those are the ones that, there's a lot of those on trail, but it's hard to rely on them now once we've passed probably the 500-mile mark. It's just, you know, it's 1st of May, so water sources are drying up. So